Welcome to EPB News, home of the news and updates connected to the documentary film episode Backlash.
Star Wars actor Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker in the original trilogy, who then went on to play someone else resembling Luke Skywalker in the sequel trilogy, has made comments claiming to be disappointed with the Star Wars franchise. We've all seen the news articles about it. Otherwise, Google it. This feels inauthentic to me, I hate to say. Whilst Hamill did genuinely seem to have some concerns about the direction of his character in The Last Jedi, it remains a fact that Hamill nonetheless supported Rian Johnson at the time. What Hamill is now saying is entirely inconsistent with his very strong defence of The Last Jedi, as we clearly saw in his December 2017 tweet. Here is the resident EPB bot to read it out.
I regret voicing my doubts and insecurities in public. Creative differences are a common element of any project, but usually remain private. All I wanted was to make good movie. I got more than that. At Rian Johnson made an all-time great one. Hashtag humbled Hamill. And here is another one. Shout out to at Rian Johnson for no particular reason other than being my friend, collaborator and guru. You quelled my fears, listened to my endless stream of terrible ideas, and occasionally used a few here and there. Hashtag genial genius. Hashtag thanks from a grateful Padawan.
Mark Hamill suddenly has different feelings. Hamill was only saying what the studio wanted him to say, I hear you say. In that case, you hold the opinion that Hamill is an actor who will say whatever the studio wants him to say. Hence, it raises the reasonable question, is that what Hamill is doing now in an effort to drive fans back to the franchise?
What a Han/Luke reunion might have been like. And as you'll see on the tweet, there was a heartstrings pic posted.
I like Mark Hamill a lot, and I love Luke Skywalker, or the real Luke Skywalker, I should say. But I can't help wondering, reading what Hamill suddenly has to say, is this simply a marketing tactic to draw sympathy and support from fans leading up to the release of Episode 9? I have only the warmest affection for Mark Hamill, but I'm not convinced that he's suddenly speaking off script with complete independence. That is not how the film business works, and certainly not at the level of the Hollywood studio system with a blockbuster franchise like Star Wars. Many fans will make the mistake of thinking that because filming has finished on Episode 9, that Mark Hamill is now saying whatever he likes, because he's no longer under contract. Don't be so sure. I don't doubt he wanted Luke, Han and Leia to share scenes together, and all the rest, but I think there's more to this than meets the eye. It is not uncommon for actors to sign contracts that continue to run after filming has finished, so that all marketing and publicity activity can be coordinated by the film company without any actor saying anything which has not been approved beforehand. That's why you see so many actors on TV talk shows and giving other interviews around the world and such like. They don't do this for free, nor do they pay their own airfare or hotel expenses. They are usually under contract to do that kind of publicity. In other words, your contract runs until the day the film comes out, or even beyond, and you cannot simply say whatever you like once filming has finished. How many times, for example, do we see actors, even in a spontaneous interview, thinking carefully before answering a question where the wrong answer might get them in trouble? Everything is controlled. The same goes for Oscar Isaac, Daisy Ridley, JJ, Boyega, and all the rest. Whenever you think they're talking off the cuff on social media or wherever, think again. Nothing of any substance will ever get said if it hasn't already been cleared. Yes, we are happy that Hamill has come out saying the things he said, because it echoes how we feel as fans. Ultimately, to really know the truth about how Mark Hamill feels about Star Wars today, I wonder, does he still consider The Last Jedi to be an all-time great, as he declared on Twitter in December 2017? This question will be politely put forward to Mr. Hamill, with all due respect being paid to the actor and the character he once portrayed. His reply, or lack thereof, will be most interesting. This will not be done to try to use Mark Hamill in the episode Backlash documentary. The film I'm making will be unlike anything Star Wars fans have ever seen before, and it does not rely on the involvement of any Star Wars actor or any studio involvement. I'm not looking to weaponize whatever Mark Hamill has to say. Having a question and having an opinion is not weaponizing, whatever that means. In any case, we already know how fans feel about Rian Johnson and The Last Jedi. I'm not attacking Mark Hamill. I'm not even criticizing the man. I just want Mark Hamill to clarify the situation as much as he can, given that he's obviously still under contract, because his statements have been very contradictory.
You quelled my fears.
And confusing.
My friend, collaborator, and guru.
If he chooses to say nothing, that's fine, and I have no intention of chasing him. We will undoubtedly hear a lot more from the actors in Star Wars in the lead-up to Episode 9. It will all be very carefully choreographed, and you should think carefully before jumping to any conclusions about what we are hearing.
Nothing is implied in this news bulletin beyond that which is expressly stated.